Hi, my name is Antonio Attinà. I'm from Verbania in Italy. I'm the responsible of social services of our district, and I want to tell us a history about a young man. His name's Roberto. When I met Roberto, he was 24, and he had lost his job. He was so scared and confused, worried, because his life was in a situation of stop, a sort of crisis, and he wanted to have the experience of the National Civic Service, that is similar the European voluntary service, and he arrived at my office saying, I want to find a job, and so I want to do this experience because you can give me some money. I need to earn money. So I was surprised and even a little bit worried to let him doing this. But I thought that he needed an help, and so we are. For us, it's very important to give help, even to guys that need a new experience or another sort of help. And so we made a pact, a moral pact. I said him, I want to help you and I give you this opportunity, but you have to be very serious and to complete the 12 months of the experience. He said, okay, I want to do this, and I'll do this in the way you asked me. He came from a disadvantaged social environment, and when he was a child, he was near our services. He was near our services, and we knew his family for this reason. And I suppose that he came here because he saw something of familiar for him. So we sent him to keep a service in a day center for people with disabilities. When he arrived, he wasn't ready. He was ready for nothing because he would be not selected for a vocational training course or for a paid job. He needed to meet this world in a different way. And we used usually voluntary services is helpful in this, because we use practical based system. All the guys learn what does it mean, social services, disabilities, in a direct way, not studying in books, but working every day near expert that they know that people like Roberto need help, and so that they have a timing different about a simple student, and this approach helped Roberto to be aware about his skills, to be focused in his limits, and to find a motivation in him, and to fix some goals in his life. And this is something of magical, because you do this simply working every day and being in our day center every day. His beginning was a little bit difficult too, because he never met in his life this sort of problem, and so he was a little bit worried about people that speak, talk, and smile and eat in a way different from the way he always knew. And so all the colleagues helped him to understand why some guys of our day center had some characteristics. And so all the colleagues helped him to understand why some guys of our day center had some characteristics. Our guys scream, drawl, and so for him was very, very hard to understand and to accept the situation. But during the experience, day after day, I saw in his eyes something different. He had grown with our guys with disabilities, and he learned a lot of things, and he understand a lot of things about life, not just about social services, but about life, about his life. And one day he came into my office and said, I want to make a job in this day center. And I said to him that to work with us you need to study and to gain a qualification, to gain a qualification. And he said, okay, I will study. So he ended his period of civil volunteer, and then he became to study for a social worker. He needed a lot of help, and he asked me and to the other colleague an help in studying, in understanding something this of specific, and he gained the qualification after a year, professional qualification of a social worker, and then he said, my dream is have a job in your day center. And so I felt that it was ready to work with us, and we do this. We offered him a job, and now he is working in our organization, and is continuing to have a relationship with that guys with disabilities that he met at the beginning of his experience. And now he's the guy, the person that helped them and that teach them a lot of things. And I see a Roberto completely different, a man, not a guy, a good worker, a good social worker, with a lot of abilities, a lot of know-how, and so I think that we made something good in helping him, but I think he made a very, very good working, and his evolution as a man and as a social worker is just at the beginning. He has a lot of potential, and I'm sure that he will work with us for a lot of time.